Most dental practices do not need another one-time website project. They need a premium website and a dependable way to keep it aligned with what patients are actually searching for. I'm Jeremy Phelps, founder of Smarter Practice AI. The idea for our website and growth service started with my wife, Dr. Nana Dixon, who owns Allegra Dental Center. Nana felt locked into her website provider. Updates were slow. The content did not reflect the personality or quality of her practice, and she had very little useful visibility into what her website and marketing were accomplishing. When she looked at replacing the site, she received quotes as high as $15,000 for something genuinely custom, not another stock WordPress template. She also learned that it could take many providers weeks before she would have a working version to evaluate. Our process is different. Once we have the necessary information and access, we can often deliver a private, fully functional demonstration site within a few days with no upfront website design or development expense. The practice's existing website remains live during the process. Nothing is launched publicly until the practice has reviewed and approved the replacement. The problem with the traditional approach is not simply the price. A high-quality website takes real work. The concern is investing in another one-time project, only to end up with another website that gradually becomes outdated. Many dental website providers still operate through a traditional project-based agency model. Research, writing, design, development, advertising, and reporting may move through separate people and disconnected systems. That model was built for a slower environment. It can have difficulty keeping up with changing search demand, patient expectations, advertising performance, and AI technology. Nana and I worked closely with a prominent executive marketing coach to rethink the practice's online presence. I brought my background in technology, information security, and applied AI to help turn that strategy into a working system. One result is website and growth from Smarter Practice AI. We begin by understanding the practice. We review the doctors, services, existing website, public online presence, patient reviews, and recurring patient questions. We also research current search demand to understand what people in the practice's market are looking for. That helps us establish a voice that sounds like the actual practice, not generic dental marketing. We use current AI models from OpenAI together with the Codex desktop app to support our research, writing, design, development, testing, and ongoing analysis. We then build a premium, custom-coded website hosted through Cloudflare. This gives us much more control over the design, performance, security, and patient experience than we would have with a stock website template. After launch, the website does not simply sit there. We measure signals such as search visibility, page engagement, website performance, forms, calls, and appointment actions where that information is available. We also monitor the practice's visibility in generative AI answers. This is often called GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization. For relevant patient questions, we look at whether AI systems can find, accurately understand, mention, or cite the practice and its content. This helps us understand how the practice is represented as patients increasingly use AI-generated answers alongside traditional search results. GEO is still evolving, so we report what we can actually observe. We do not treat an AI mention or citation as proof that it produced a new patient. Each week, we bring traditional search, generative AI visibility, website engagement, advertising activity, and available patient response signals together. We reevaluate search demand, review how people are using the website, identify gaps, and recommend where the practice should focus next. The practice decides what fits its priorities. We then create, verify, publish, and measure the approved work. That might mean improving an important service page, answering a question patients are actively searching for, adding useful patient education, or creating content around an area the practice wants to grow. We also review Google Ads as part of the same system. We examine search terms, campaign activity, landing page performance, spending, and available lead or booking evidence. We can show where the advertising budget is going, what activity it is producing, and how effective it appears based on the strongest evidence available. We also distinguish between clicks, platform recorded conversions, actual inquiries, bookings, and completed patients. If the tracking cannot connect those stages, we say so. We can also use AI-generated video to turn an approved idea or script into a warm, patient-friendly explanation. The doctor remains in control of the script, clinical meaning, visual representation, and final published version. AI allows us to research, create, analyze, and improve much more quickly. But it does not replace strategy, professional judgment, clinical review, or the practice owner's approval. The practice retains control of its domain, accounts, brand, data, content, advertising budget, priorities, and clinical statements. The goal is not to give a dental practice more technology to manage. It is to provide a premium digital presence, clear weekly visibility, and a practical system that continues learning and improving with the practice. If you are considering a new website but do not want another static, one-time project, we would be happy to build a private demonstration of what this could look like for your practice.